What's going on, guys? So pretty nice day today. We were going to start working on this Honda motor yesterday, but we had like 20, 30 mile an hour winds almost all day, so we decided to wait on it. But we got the engine back from the machine shop. So they ended up boring it 30 thousandths. So I got 30 over pistons, which is in metric, I guess 0.75. They decked the top of the block. They said that was warped. We've got new pistons over here, mounted on the rods, and then the crankshaft is over here. They just luckily didn't need to be turned. This is the one we got from You Pull It, so they just polished it. Standard main bearings, still standard rod bearings. So all that was 500 bucks. This is about $1,000 worth of parts from Rock Auto. So which sounds a lot. Like when I started adding everything to the shopping cart, it ended up, and this wasn't everything. We had already ordered the pistons, and they were like the pistons, the rings. I want to say maybe the bearings. All that ended up about 200. This was the remaining stuff, which I'm not sure where the motor mounts are. I know I have a whole bunch of motor mounts still, but this is the oil pump pickup tube. We got new wires, cap and rotor. This is just a deodorizer thing. This came off Amazon. You used to be able to get it from O'Reilly. They quit carrying it. But if you're looking for a really good deodorizer, this works for animal smells, cigarette. It works really great. I think it's like 13 bucks now. I don't have the radiator out here, but we got a new radiator with hoses. There's the timing belt, some gaskets. This was the air intake tube, because his old one was all dry rotted. As soon as we tried to take it apart, it just fell, or take it off, it just fell apart. This is head bolts, head gasket, some other stuff. I think valve cover gaskets all included in that. Here is this is, I think, for a power steering, the rack and pinion. There's a boot. There's the oil pump, master cylinder, battery cables. I don't remember what came in that. Just some seal, oil pump, maybe a front seal. What else? CV axles, of course, and I did mess up on those. This was my mistake. The first CV axle I ordered were for ABS, and his car doesn't have ABS, so I had to send those back. So I had to pay shipping since it was my screw up. So altogether, it ended up costing me 30 bucks, I think, for that mistake. And I'll show you what I did on Rock Auto, what I should have done to make sure I had the right ones. Already looked in this box. This is an oil pan gasket, and we actually bought a brand new oil pan. His oil pan had a pretty good dent in it. Plus, since it had spun the rod bearing, there was metal chips, metal flakes all through it. So, and then there's a brand new clutch pressure plate. And somewhere, I think maybe in this box in the bottom, is a new flywheel. So, because the machine shop that did the machine shop that did the engine work, we asked them about turning the old flywheel, and it was actually $50. Well, a new flywheel was $50, so we just went with the new flywheel. Other than that, like I said, I think it was 500 bucks for everything from the machine shop. That was the crank, just polishing it, mounting the rods, and mounting the pistons to the rods, boring the block, and then about $1,000. And so right now we're at like $2,600, which sounds like a lot, but like I say, we're doing the clutch, the master cylinder, his brakes were messed up. It was leaking real bad. But we still need a windshield, carpet, and tires. So it's going to end up quite a bit of money. I mean, it's his first car. He's spending all the money for it. So plus it's just an opportunity for a father-son project. I'm teaching him how to do the engines. First time I've done an engine since he's been old enough to help and watch. But cool, I think that gives us a pretty good update. Let me show you on Rock Auto. Plus there's another little tip I'll show you. Not a lot of people know on Rock Auto, but I'll show you what I did on the CV axles. All right, I don't know how good this is going to come out, but so I went in here and I looked at CV axles, and I was going to get the FVP. I've ordered a few of this brand already on some other stuff, and I kind of like them. But notice how like these just say front right, front left, front right, left. Then it down here it says with ABS. Now the bad thing is I actually opened to look at these. I opened it to look at the warranty. So when you click info, you scroll down, it's going to tell you your warranty. Oh, right there. So lifetime warranty. So that was what I kind of wanted. But if I would have looked right here, I'd have seen it said ABS. And I kind of wondered when I first got them, I hoped they would be the same. You know, like I have a couple Jeeps that if you have a ABS, and you can put a non-ABS, you can put an ABS CV axle in a non-ABS. It just doesn't have the sensor. It's not going to matter. But on the Hondas, it does appear it's different. So, anyways, that's where if I would have just, you know, like say I ended up going with, what brand did I get? GSP? No, because they were the only ones. I think these, no, that says ABS. Oh, without ABS. I don't know which ones I looked at or which ones I got. I'll have to go back and look. But anyways, the little trick that I wanted to show you guys is if you click this buyer's guide number, this will actually tell you what vehicles that part fits. It's like kind of like an interchange type thing. But anyways, not a lot of people know that. And it ends up being kind of handy. I've used it even if I'm going to go to U-Pull and look for certain parts. I can you can pull up, like, even let's say, I don't know why my phone's keeps changing the focus, but let's say you look up a fuel pump. You can click, and I do different brands just to kind of verify it. But see, like these fuel pumps will interchange with, you're even looking at Hyundais, Infinitis, Jeep. Now I know a lot of people aren't going to go buy a fuel pump at U-Pull it, but just showing you, this is just kind of some of the interchange things, how it works. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll let you know when we start putting the motor together.